Let's just fucking start. I'm not gonna do an intro. I just decided I'm just gonna fucking start yapping. Well, let's start with D.Va. Honestly, there was a time where I would put her at like the highest. At least S tier. Why are you doing a tier list at the end of the season exactly? Because it's, if I do it at the early, like everybody says when you do it early, I actually thought about doing it at the beginning, but I thought like everybody says if you do it early, you can't know it. But now that you're literally in the last week, yeah, you're supposed to do it at the start of the season, and like complete bait everybody with it, and be completely wrong about it, and get blamed for it. But yeah. Also, it's for the tribes. I think like people would click on a video if they see like a tier list video for the tribes, and if it's recent, like a day or two or so old, they would click on that earlier. D.Va, there's like the they nerfed the matrix down twice now, the heal matrix, and for that she got like from S tier to A tier, and now she's like in between A and B or B tier. Really, I don't know really. Let's put it at the lowest of A tier. But everything will change in 4 days. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Chunker Queen. Honestly, she's like D.Va, like somewhere in between A and B. Is she worse than D.Va? Let me think about it. No, she's not worse than D.Va. She's actually a bit better than D.Va. So actually, let me put D.Va into B tier and Chunker Queen into A tier, because like all her builds are still like very good. It's just if like there's too much range with like, yeah, okay, yeah. If I think about it, yeah. With like the range, with like thinking about that every fucking weapon power cast or Ash and Freya just fucking destroys Queen before she can even like get into range. Yeah, D.Va is just better because you can just matrix it. You will leave? Yeah, bye bye. See you tomorrow. We can play that again. Orisa has. You can basically become unkillable with that one build. I've seen Orisas after using Fortified at round 7 with plus 2k HP. It's just so unkillable. Yeah. Reinhardt is actually pretty good. He gets also countered by range a bit. But if you get the swing build going, it's pretty insane. So I would say, is it better? The Orisa build is just, if you have a good support with you, the Orisa is just completely unkillable. While the Reinhardt is actually stoppable with like stuns and shit. They rework Anna for next season? Yeah, I saw that. He's the top of A or the lowest of S. Like, there's like a, between Reinhardt and D.Va, there's like a big gap, a big gap. I'm not sure. Let's leave it. I would rather like low ball than high ball. Sigma, oh god, I hate playing against Sigma who goes full spam. That's so annoying to play. God, you basically two-shot even in the later rounds. He does so much damage, especially if he gets like the more range and the extra ball he can get. So he has like 3 balls that he shoots. I would go like, yeah, he's actually pretty good, like somewhere middle A. He's like the perfect A character. Winston is fucking insane. I've seen such insane Winstons. Like, it was also like, you would never think that a Winston has like 10k blast damage after a round, but I've seen so many Winstons. And he hasn't. I guarantee you he's probably gonna get nerfed next season. So I'm leaving it in an S tier, but probably next season he's gonna be dropped. Zarya, the good thing about Zarya is that she somewhat counters the Orisa, But again, later on, you can't kill her with the wizard. So I would say either Zarya's low A or high B tier. Yeah, somewhere in the range. I'm not sure. Like, none of the tanks are completely horrendous. Like, the only one I would say is Junker Queen. Like, she's the weakest. But the Zarya can be absolutely weak against Winston, Reinhardt, and Sigma. Like, there she's completely weak. Then she's like C tier. But just genuinely speaking, she is like Junker Queen, like barely like not. I don't want to put them in B tier because it means like they're like they're completely like separated from all the tanks up here. But it's not like that. It's just that their matchup against these three, Winston, Reinhardt, and Sigma, is pretty weak. So I'm not sure how to put them. Should I commit to the B tier on both of them? Yeah, let's commit to it. I don't like it. Yeah. Ashe. Ashe is not the strongest. That's Cassidy is still the strongest, just weapon power cast. But Ashe has some very good AP builds. Is he stronger than D.Va? Yes. Is he stronger than Sigma? Debatable. I would say she's slightly weaker than Sigma. Yeah. Yeah. She can just output so much damage with the AP builds. Her weapon power builds are also strong, but not as strong as Cassidy, which is, yeah, in between here. It's just Cassidy is so strong with just the casual weapon power builds. Because like there's no other real build. There's like no AP build or anything else. Like the wall builds are useless. Like the old builds are also useless. You just go for the primary fire. And there's like nothing else to say about Cassidy. It's just he just destroys you. Freya. Freya is very strong if you go to spam build. Like you can in round 7 one-shot tanks if you get the spam build down. I don't know what it's exactly, but basically you get like 4 bolts and like the mini ult and onto like a queen, and you can literally one-shot a queen if the queen doesn't get support. Like she gets like cleansed by Achille. Or like naded in the middle of it. Like she just explodes. And for that alone it's pretty strong, because like the tanks are just such great bosses later in the later round. With like everybody has like an average of 1k HP. So that's pretty strong. Tracer is fucking insane. I don't know if she's stronger than Winston after the hot fixes or the nerfs, but she's still S tier. She's like the auto aim ability is just fucking insane. It's like people say it's like it's only 5 shots, but it gives you 5 shots where you can adjust your aim to actually hit. When do you hit like somebody? Is it like the first couple of shots, or is it like the follow-up shots? Like when you adjust your aim. So it's like you blink, you can shoot, and you know that your shots hit, and then adjust, and you're sure that it again hits. And that's why it's so strong. She's definitely stronger than Orisa. You can just like I've been one-tapped one-clipped so many times on from Tracer. Genji, oof, he is actually. I've seen some good Genjis, but he's not that good. Is he speed here? Junkrat is definitely like weakest, like yeah. But is he C or B tier? Yeah. For this tier list, I'm just letting him be in C tier because I don't want to have everything on the top. Junkrat is just shit. Like, there's nothing else to say. I don't know what to say here. Like, yeah, he can output a shit ton of damage, but he's useless. Don't play him. Like, straight up. Yeah. Yeah, I like this better because, like, there's, like, a difference now between... Like, that Genji is not completely shit. Like, if you're good on Genji, you can still make it work, but... Yeah. Mei is fucking annoying to play against. But she's not... She's just annoying. There's no build where I would say you would always win or something like that. So I would say... If you, like, think about these two are, like, the top of B tier. Again. Then I would say Mei would be like a middle B tier, and Genji would be like a big, like a high C tier, low B. Pharah. Again, because the hit scans are very high. Soldier will also be like a low or high B tier. I'm not sure yet. That just nerfs Pharah. Is she worse than Genji? Honestly, she's slightly worse than Genji. If Genji is like the peak of C tier, she is like lower than Genji, yeah. Reaper's actually not bad. Reaper might be actually like a top B tier pick, or like a low A tier pick, but I'm not sure about that one. His weapon power builds, with a bit survivability, can make like you can actually kill shit with it in later rounds. There's like some characters like Mei, Genji, which feel like paper, like you're hitting people with like paper balls. Well, like even like Pharah and Junkrat feel like weak in later rounds because you can survive it, because like in normal Overwatch there's like the 2-hit kill potential of both of these characters, which they don't really continue to have in later ones. Which Reaper, I feel like he actually still has. So let's move him. Yeah, and this like these three people are still high B tier, with Mei being the only average B tier, I would say. Yeah. Soldier. Do I move Soldier into A tier? Either he is lowest of A tier or highest of B tier. I'm not sure really. Actually, if I go by like matchups, he's worse than Cass and Tracer by a good shot. He's worse than Freya and worse than Ashe. Yeah, I'm leaving him at B tier. Yeah, highest of B tier. This is also high B tier, high B tier. High B tier, and this is like medium B tier. That's kind of weird because I don't want to put all these four like in A tier. Anna, shit. Anna is like lowest of C, but she's not as useless as Junkrat. It's like the only good build is the headshot build, and I don't want to play Anna just for that. Honestly, yeah, I don't want to play Anna for that. The innate builds is not that consistent. And basically what you go with Anna is you always go like one primary like power, and then later rounds you go full crew team nano. And basically that's all her builds. The sleep build, the sleep heal build is very gimmicky, and since they nerfed it in season 1 from what is it, from 8 seconds 8 seconds 80% to 4 seconds 100% HP. Since that nerf, and I would have had actually that build, and I would have put her in like low B tier. But without that build, it's just a headshot bot. And if you're good with it, it's basically like low A tier. But without it, it's just pick Ashe. Go DPS and pick Ashe or Cass. You do more than that. And while everybody complains about the big sleep dart item, it's actually necessary for later rounds. Otherwise, you could literally get eaten up by everything else. Because there's so much going on, you need the bigger hitbox to hit your shit. Break is top 8 here. Top 8 here or low S here. Again, a dilemma. It's basically like Diva in that case. I'm not sure. I'm leaving her like in lowest 8 here. Actually, no, I'm moving her down. I just thought about the other supports for a second. Juno. Juno. Since they nerfed her torpedo build, she was like highest of 8 here. Since they nerfed it down, it's a bit annoying to play. I would put her... If Mei is again average 8 here, B tier, I would put her like around Mei's level. Like, they're basically interchangeable. Yeah. There's like the Stinger build. Both the Stinger builds, I mean, either the debuff one or the pure damage one, where you go with Mark of the Kitsune and... What is it? 3 top Tommy gun? Is that how you say it? I always forget how you say that one. How that one is called. And you can basically 2-tap, 3-tap with blink boots to reactivate it always. Some people... I have even some videos on that on the channel, if you wanna look into that. Kiriko. Since her nerf... Did she drop out of S tier is the question. The pure heal build is just way too strong. Like, you can still get games of like 50k healing easily. The same goes for break. I'm putting her down. Yeah, I'm putting it... Yeah, I'm putting her in like... in this middle of a category. You can basically pick her every time. You just need a good amount of effort. It's not like you can just basically roll your head button on your controller or keyboard and be done with it. You have to be a bit intelligent with like the TP heal build. If you talk about... I'm always like... By the way, I'm gonna say it like at like the last 4, but whenever I talk about like their... on the tier list, what their rank is, I'm always going with like the top builds that I have in mind. I'm not going about like some niche builds that might work out. Like, I don't know. What would that be? I don't know, like a Reaper AP build. Like a Reaper AP build would be down here. I'm talking about like a weapon power Reaper build. Or like a AP cast build and he would be down here. So yeah. Lucio, that is also a solid A tier. You have a good amount of peel with like the heal build. The boob heal build. And then you get the second boob. And basically you can peel a lot. Follow your other support, whatever that's gonna be. And yeah, it's just a solid good amount of heals. Like not the top amount of heals, but still pretty good. Mercy is just she's still too dominant. Like they nerfed her, but she's way too strong. Is she stronger than Cass? Actually, yeah, it's just no. I don't care. I feel like Res is way too strong in Stadium in general. Like Res in Stadium is so much more amplified than a normal game because the rounds are so short. And like walkback time of 10 to 15 seconds plus respawn is just so much that a single Res is so much more valuable than whatever you can do. And for that alone, Mercy deserves to be in like at least low S tier, but the rest of your builds, like the heal builds, the chain heal, the all the like, she can also like build her items and powers like that she basically counters all her vulnerabilities. Yes, it got nerfed with like that one item that gives you overhealth on ability usage because of Tracer. That one got nerfed, so she has some problems in earlier rounds, but her late game survivability is still insane. And like the amount of output you can have and amount of like a single OS, like it's so I can't overstate it enough. How much a single West can change a lot in Stadium. For that, I have to give her top of S tier. Like I would go so far and say and give her like an extra tier buff. And say she's like, I don't know what that would be. That would be always pick tier. If like S tier is like easy win, not enough, a lot of effort kind of tier. Above would be Mercy, would be insta lock easy win category. Moira all builds basically is either low S or high A. Let's put her in low S. She's very much adaptable with her all builds. While the chain grasp and the chain grasp damage build and the auto heal build are also very much insane. She's very much adaptable. That's what makes her so good. And for that alone, she's S tier because like you can, like basically every ability or like her primary fire abilities, you can basically build into anything on Moira and adapt to whatever the other team throws at you. For that alone, she's high A tier. But because she's basically a Swiss army knife in Stadium, she's a low S tier. If her numbers were a bit more higher, it would be insane. Like, if, for example, if Moira got in the base game in Overwatch like a small buff of like, I don't know, like 5 damage extra on orbs or something like that, that would make her instantly too strong. Like, she's strong enough. How do you say it? She's strong, but very adaptable. Yeah, and she might actually deserve some nerfs. Zenyatta is a lowish A tier character, I would say. There's nothing really to say about Zen. Zen is again, he has like 1, 2 to 3 builds that could work. Like some, like, because Winston is so strong, there's like a heal build where you basically go with the extended heal orb, duration on the heal orb, go put it on Winston and forget it for the entire round, and you basically get like 5k healing off your Winston who's in their backline, destroying everybody, and you get insane cash and assists for that. Whenever I see Winston insta-lock, I always pick that build because it's just so fun to run. I had some insane like 90k income rounds where I had like 30, 40k heals on Zenyatta. But his normal actual meta build is like a damage build with like the what's it called? What's the item called? Where you basically heal the damage you deal. Yeah, that one is pretty strong. I just don't like to play it. I always like to go just with the Winston heal build. So yeah, do I want to change anything? Again, the Diva, Zarya, and Junker Queen are actually pretty much very close together. Like, little small differences in like their kits or like items or powers would make them go immediately up or down a tier. Soldier too, like Soldier is okay-ish strong. Yeah. Main Juno, yeah. Again, Genji also could be here too, but I feel like he just hits like a wet noodle. Honestly, I can't say it otherwise. He just feels like sometimes like you hit people with a wet noodle. But yo, that's it for me. I think that's it, yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see next season when they rework Anna, how the additional like what is it, Torbjörn, Soldier, what the tank has it. Yeah, that's the 3 that's gonna get added. But yeah. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the stuff. I don't have to remind you. See you. Bye bye. Wow. Wow. Wow, it's been a while since I had to yap that much. But yeah, that's it for me.